Friends, welcome to my workplace at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. In this video, I am going to demonstrate divide and conquer technique for soft cataracts. In soft cataract, it is very difficult to hold, so in such cases, I usually do lens tilt technique. In some cases, carousel technique, and this is another beautiful technique for soft cataracts, the divide and conquer technique. All of us are familiar with divide and conquer technique, so this can be a universal technique for soft cataracts. By this time, the capsular axis has been completed. Now hydrodissection is to be done. This is a 27 gauge cannula. BSS is passed, it goes to the opposite equator. Then I tried to do hydrodelineation, but hydrodelineation didn't produce any golden ring in this case. Yes, there's a mild golden ring. And now visco is injected, and then the tip of the phaco handpiece is introduced. For divide and conquer technique in soft cataracts, the ultrasonic energy should be very minimal. For sculpting, I am using only 30% ultrasonic energy in this case. Flow rate is 20 and vacuum is only 50 millimeter of mercury. And I am making the groove only on deep width. This is very important. Let me repeat. The width of this groove should be exactly one deep width. In this case, the tip is 2.8 millimeter, so I am making the groove 2.8 millimeter. I am not cutting the sides of this groove, because in soft cataract, if you cut the sides, if you make the groove, it will be just like a bowl, and you will not be able to divide the nucleus into 4 parts. So it should be a narrow, deep groove. Let me repeat again. The groove should be just one deep width, that is a narrow groove, as narrow as possible, and it should be deep. Go deep very carefully, because the lens matter is soft, and if you use lot of energy and if you hurry up, you can go through the lens substance and pierce the posterior capsule. So be very gentle and very careful, take some time and do a very nice sculpting. Yes, the sculpting is done. Red glow is showing, so go to the floor and give opposing forces, and it divides so nicely. Rotate the nucleus in such a way that the chopper doesn't cause any damage to the lens matter. And now go to phaco 2 mode and emulsify this free nuclear fragment. Yes, now again rotate and go to the floor of the groove and apply opposing forces, and you can crack this soft cataract. So divide and conquer technique is a universal technique for all kinds of cataracts. For soft cataracts also we can do this. Only thing is we have to spend little more time than lens tilt technique or carousel technique, but doesn't matter. Safety is most important. Let me repeat. Safety is more important than speed of surgery. Be very meticulous, very careful, keep your time, protect corneal endothelium, protect the posterior capsule, inject viscoelastic substance in between you need, and do a safe surgery. I can do a surgery in 6 minutes, in 8 minutes. You may take 20 minutes, doesn't matter. Next day your cornea should be clear, the patient should be happy, you should see the smiling face of the patient, and you get tremendous satisfaction from surgery. And now in this case I am using bimanual irrigation aspiration for cortical cleanup. You can use Simcoe also. I also use Simcoe. I use a 23G Simcoe. But be a comprehensive cataract surgeon. Do SICS, even do ECC in some cases. Learn phaco thoroughly. Learn Simcoe, learn bimanual IA, even coaxial IA also. Be a comprehensive cataract surgeon. Because in any situation, if you can manage a case and if you can give vision to a patient with minimal instruments, like if you don't have phacoemulsion, even then if you can give good vision to a patient, you are a doctor who is at a higher level than the doctor who cannot do SICS. So learn all techniques, learn all use of all instruments, and be a comprehensive cataract surgeon. Cortical cleanup has been done, and this is hydroimplantation. The anterior chamber is kept formed by the irrigating probe, and the lens is injected into the capsular bag. The leading haptic goes into the capsular bag, and the trailing haptic is pushed into the bag by the left hand instrument. And now the irrigating probe is introduced through the main incision. In this case, what has happened is the leading haptic is stuck to the optic. Let's wait for some time. It may get released by itself. Yes, it has got released by itself. So before applying instruments, just wait for a few seconds. It may get released by itself. Sometimes two haptics are in handshake posture. Just wait for 5-10 seconds. If it doesn't, then you inject visco and tease the two haptics and they will get released. And now this is some more cortical cleanup from 7 o'clock. And now the side ports are hydrated so that these stab wounds close. My main incision is in such a way that it doesn't need any hydration most of the time. This is the final lavage of the anterior chamber. I form the anterior chamber always with a Simcoe and see that the intraocular pressure is on the higher side. I check the wounds and then conclude the case. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope this video will give you very important tips for safety of patients, and I repeat, learn all techniques and learn use of all instruments. Be a comprehensive cataract surgeon. Serve your patients with love, respect, compassion, and great surgical skills.